Guys, apologies for the last few days. Haven't been uploading. Been working like an absolute workhorse the last few days and weeks. Trying to get up that cash flow. Thanks for tuning back in for those 5 subscribers, whatever we're at now. Appreciate the support. Hopefully, we can continue to build a community and audience. Apologies for the camera as well. Need to get that fixed ASAP. But today's video is all about why you should get into running. So recently I've stopped rowing. I was rowing 2-3 times a day, or training 2-3 times a day, and I'm a very active person and needed something to fill in the gap and stimulate myself. Still hold that discipline and that mental clarity I get from exercising, and especially cardiovascular exercise. So I've recently got into running pretty heavily. So I'm currently running nearly every day. I'm really enjoying it. So why run? Been speaking to a mate about this. He doesn't get the whole point of running and doesn't know why you should get into this. So if you're listening, mate, listen up. Fitness. I think that's a big factor as to why people get into running and why I personally got into running. I think it feels great to feel fit, to keep pushing yourself. The fitter you get, the better your times become, and the distance you can push and the more you can push yourself. I think you get a great mental clarity from running. I think it clears your head out, especially doing it first thing in the morning and at night. I find whether you're doing it with your friends and you can get into those deep and meaningful conversations on a long run, or you're just clearing your head, whether that be with music, no music. It's a time for you to reflect on yourself and what you want to achieve and your goals. I think another great thing is meeting new people. So I recently just did the unofficial run club. I know, hopping on the bandwagon of trends, but I thought it was a great experience. There was over 1,000 people there, and ran from Milson's Point or up the Harbour Bridge, sunrise in the morning, around the Opera House and back. It's great to meet some new people and see everyone getting after it. Really motivated me. Another reason, obviously, is to push yourself. So you're never going to really get that far if you continue to stay in the comfort zone. So running allows you to get yourself out of that comfort zone. It's obviously going to be uncomfortable at the start, especially if you don't have a background in running, or you don't have that fitness and I guess discipline as well. It really gets you out of that comfort zone, and that translates and transfers into other areas of life, and that comes back to the key notion of discipline there. So wondering, you now know why you should run, and you're probably wondering how to get started. So how did I start? Well, I've been running now for say like 10 years or something. I think I did my first long distance running event back when I was 8 or 10, probably DY to Manly run, I think it was, for those that know that. So I've always been fond of the idea of fitness and running. I think it's a great thing to do because you can do it anywhere in the world, and you can do it by yourself. You can do it with friends. So I think a big factor to start running and to get it going is to do it with friends. So find a buddy or whoever and get out there and get after it. You can also meet a bunch of friends running. Just the other day, me and my mate were running along the Bay Run, and we bumped into these three boys. I think one of them had a 2 hour 20 marathon, and they ran past us, and I just shouted out, "Boys, we're coming with you." I had no clue who they were, and ended up chatting with them the whole way and got a PB on the run. So you create those connections with new people. Another great thing to do is make a game out of it. Strava it, log your runs, and see how you compare with your mates and track your personal bests. Another big thing is don't ego run it. Like, start small, build up. You don't have to start with a marathon straight away. You want to start small, build up, start with a 5K, start with a 2K, wherever your fitness levels are at. 2024, my goals personally for running is I would like to break a sub 4 hour marathon. So I did the Sydney Marathon. It was September last year in 2023. I did that in about 4 hours 45 minutes, 4 hours 40 minutes. That was off the back of a 2 month bender in Europe, so I was pretty happy with that. But now that I'm getting a bit more into running, I'm looking to break that 4 hour goal. I think that's a big stepping stone and something that I would really like to achieve. Another goal that I'd like to do in the next few months before the winter holidays for uni is complete a 100 kilometer run straight. So I'm looking to do that in between 12 to 14 hours. Some more information will be coming on that. And then I'd also like to do, or I will be doing, sorry, for all of these goals, they will be achieved. I will be doing an Ironman, a half mile Ironman, that is. So it's a 2 kilometer swim, 90K bike, and a half marathon run. So those are just my goals for 2024. May inspire you to get after it and keep showing up every single day and really lock into that consistency and discipline that running gives you. All right. So action step for today is to go out there and run 1 kilometer. If you've ran before, whatever distance you've last did, match that or go 1 kilometer further and let a friend know and get after it.